What is up, friends? Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Sessions with Rich. I don't know what number this is because I'm recording a shit ton of podcast episodes, but y'all are part of the journey, man. On today's episode, wait, before that, if you're new, like, subscribe, comment, share. I love you. Let's keep this thing going. On today's episode, my bro, friend of the show, Andy. He's a host of Guns, Roses, and Spirituality. I always tell Andy this. He's the reason why I even started podcasting, seeing his consistency and seeing him just in his zone of podcasting and help. Because you don't see a lot of, in a spiritual community on Twitter, you don't really see too many podcasts like Andy. So he inspired me. But Andy, bro, welcome to the show.
Jeez, bro, I appreciate it.
I gave you a little mini red carpet, brother. But for those who are new and those who do know you, let us know who you are and what you got going on.
And we do this every time. I don't even know what to say every time.
I always stumble Jasmine at the end. She'd be like, "Oh, I always forget this last question." Shout out to Jasmine. I know you watching.
Yeah, man. So I'll tell you what I'm passionate about right now. I'm passionate about helping people really quiet their minds, really master their thoughts, and really release resistance at the highest level. And I'm really passionate about making enlightenment seem normal. That's something I'm really passionate about, is that like reaching a high level of manifestation, high level of mastery over your negative thoughts, and just the fully waking up to this lucid dream that we're in and becoming fully divine creators, and just realizing this doesn't have to be something crazy hard to achieve. You could achieve that with the right spiritual practice. But so like, dude, like there's so like me, like I have so much I can talk about, but
Yeah.
but just whatever you feel like we should talk about, I want to talk about, as
Hell,
far as like, what do you think?
I really feel like I know a lot of people who are listening right now. They're creators in their own right. But me and you was talking before we press record. This newfound motivation, inspiration, appreciation for creating content. Um, you've been in the podcast space for a freaking decade. It feels like.
I don't
But
know.
you talking about it feel like it.
I know both
100,
of
like
us.
you have guys, Andy has 158 freaking podcast episodes. That's a lot of
Hey,
freaking episodes.
that's like 3 years of me taking off, bro. Like 2 years of me taking off.
Don't
Like,
matter. That catalog, bro. That's a lot of
yeah,
episodes. People only get 10, 12, and that's stretched out
yeah,
throughout the year. You got 158. The
yeah.
cataloging right now, big dog. If I say
Same
that to
with you.
say the ebbs and flow of podcasting, because yeah, we love what we do, but it's moments where we do have those little down periods. But me and you, I feel like we've been in the same mode of like newfound appreciation. Talk to us where kind of like where you get that spark from.
All right, cool. This is perfect. So I'm gonna make everything simple. So I'm gonna keep the story and everything a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more simple and linear. So it can help people and make it more relatable and less confusing. But let's say you have something you love, like a podcast, a career, whatever you love, right? And writing, I don't know. You do this thing, and then you hit like a point where you're not growing as much, or you're not passionate as much. And I thought I was gonna quit podcasting. I thought I was gonna quit Twitter, social media, being a spiritual teacher for like the last like 2 3 years. Like I was like, dude, I don't feel the same no more. Like I just want to,
Mm-hmm.
like, something's off. But for me, I took that 2 3 years to really get right spiritually, internally, clearing resistance, clearing negative thought patterns. And I started doing that, and things started changing. But um, it it was when I started to combine the clearing of resistance and fully embodying my passion, like fully upping my manifestation process to embody being the best spiritual teacher I can through manifestation techniques and practices that we can talk about, whatever.
Hell
But
yeah. Hell yeah.
fully like stepping up that practice and embodying that vibration, right? Activating that vibration for at least 5 10 minutes every single day, as well as
Mm.
clearing resistance, right? So that's what's going to take you to the next step. Your podcast, your career, your passions are waiting for you. to embody that vibration. So we're waiting for our podcasts, our shows, our passion to be successful, externally, when the external reflection is waiting for us to embody this and clear resistance. That's what I've been doing. And I've been just loving the progression, and I'm like so full of passion,
Yes.
like for the first time in forever.
Yeah. It feels like when you first started podding, because I feel like because you not saying you do it purposely, but you compare yourself to other creators or other podcasters, and you notice their audience, so it's the impact. But you got to realize they've been doing this way longer than you, and that organic audience has built over time. But that comparison, they say, it's a thief of joy, for real, for real.
Well, just really quickly, I also I have no intention of like being famous or
Mm-hmm.
like I want to just have like a bunch of true fans, right? I just want to have a bunch of people who truly resonate with me and I'm truly
Mm-hmm.
helping. Like I just for me, like I want to have a bunch of people who are just true. Like, so let's say I can have 10,000 followers, but
Right.
how many of those followers are like truly taking this in and transforming? And so for
Yeah.
me, I want to help those who are like truly transforming. So so I could have a million followers, but that doesn't matter to me. Like, what matters is the number of how many people are transform. I'm helping truly transform every day, and so I'm just only focused on that number. I don't know what that number is, but it feels like more and more.
Yeah.
But so for me, like I want to be able to travel the world when no one knows me. Like I don't want anyone who know who I am except for my true fans and people who I have helped transform. Right. So that's me. If you talk
Which
to
is a lot
Jasmine
of
and
people,
them,
guys. He's helped
yeah.
transform a lot of people.
But if you talk to Jasmine and them, she probably like trying to be famous and shit.
Fucking
Like, you
love
know what I'm saying?
Jasmine. Every time me and Jasmine catch up, it's some new shit. It's some new shit. Like, Jasmine, I love your life, bro.
Yeah, Jasmine's funny as fuck.
She is
Yeah.
funny as fuck. We had a real live manifestation come through her job.
I know, bro. She like texted me like right after. She was like, bro, like I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, hey, I can't make this shit up, bro. I can't make this shit up. That's a timestamp. She gonna look back like, damn, I got that job on the pod, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, just that's how shit is.
And she got a
But
you. Hold on, I gotta plug Jasmine's YouTube. What's her channel called?
Jasmine herself.
Jasmine herself on YouTube, guys.
At Jasmine herself.
At Jasmine herself. I'll include the link too, because I've noticed she's been posting a lot of YouTube, so I want to support the homie.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
guys, if you know Jasmine doing a show at Craps on the Time, she has a YouTube. She's been posting quite frequently, so tap into her. But yeah, I just feel like it's the age of creation, man. I just feel like everybody is looking for truth, looking for more resonance. Because like when I first had my spiritual awakening, I didn't have my tribe, and then once you become that frequency, people align to you. But then even with everything going on, people are looking for not bullshit. They have questions about themselves. They might be going through their spiritual awakening, and what we do is important in the bigger scheme of things.
And like I love that because like like we all have our different signature frequencies, like or just different people resonate differently, right? So there's gonna like I have people who resonate with me, right? And then there's people who resonate with you. There's your tribe, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the amazing part is everyone has their own signature frequency. So it's like no matter who you are, if you enjoy creating, like you're going to find your tribe like over time. And um I want to ask you, like, so
Hell
just
yeah.
kind of like long term, like vision, like, what do you do when you have a really strong community? Like, are you going to be doing retreats? Like, what would you want to do with that community? Like,
So
because you want to unite them, right? Like, you want them to know each other and
mm,
elevate each other. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I never been asked that question before. Big picture with the pod. I want
See, Jasmine don't be asking these questions.
she don't.
Okay.
Damn. Because I never even thought about that before. Big picture, I have the media company is in LA. I have I see the building, I see the inside. I have a network. The point is just like to have a network pump out consciousness content like MTV style
Mm,
kind of shit, just back to back,
mm,
whatever form that is. Bring everybody together. I can damn, that's beautiful. Probably do like
mm,
conferences and kind of like a maybe like a Abraham's Hicks style when I'm channeling and people coming into the conference and then you get to meet from different. I ain't think about that.
Yeah, so me and Jasmine are kind of building this, right? So just real quick, so we can like
Yeah, no.
bounce off each other, right? Like real quick, like um me, Jasmine, and my other best friend, we're doing retreat. Hold on. We're doing retreats. We want to do retreats. We want to me and Jasmine want to build like a online like membership community,
It's
right? Like a
so dope.
meditation group, right? And
So
so and eventually want to do even like our own cruises and stuff, but not on the big ships, like on those smaller ships, but they're
yeah,
like even more lit, like they're
yeah,
more private, but they have all the stuff that cruises have. But like really like the deep down intention though, like think about it, like you're building a community and there's people who really resonate with you and you're bringing them together as well, right? So it's just not you engaging with your community.
damn.
It's like they're engaging with each other. And that's something I'm thinking about and I want to
I love
build
that.
as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're engaging with each other, you're uplifting each other, and you're all having fun.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I'm imagining like, in these like retreats or whatever we gather and like we're throwing like parties and shit.
Bro,
Like,
that's gonna be
you
fucking
know,
lit.
yeah.
Hey, you just created a timeline I didn't even fucking think about.
Nah, bro.
Let's go.
Nah, bro.
Damn,
Let's get it.
that's important though. I never thought of it that way.
Bro, because you just realize like me and Jasmine had to realize, like, bro, like most people who listen to us or listen to you, they probably don't even know another spiritual person, or anyone
Mm.
who's like on this wave, like, you know what I'm
And even
saying?
like
So
even probably like in their own like it's probably people that's next to each other in the same city don't even know, and then they able to connect.
all types of shit, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we connect, like, like Eckhart Tolle or Abraham Hicks, right? Like they built a whole community even just off of, oh, Abraham, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a
Bro,
whole community in of itself, like.
the amount of people that you wouldn't even think listens to Abraham when you go to their conference shit, mind-boggling. I'm having conversation with people I wouldn't even think I would talk to in real life.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's like meeting someone at the airport or meeting someone like off the street or even meeting someone online. Like, oh, y'all, oh, you like Abraham too? Like, then that just creates a community right there and then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, you like the topic of law of attraction. It's like, no, you like Abraham. Like, that's a
Yeah.
specific frequency
Yeah.
of you know what I'm saying. So it's like, oh, you like Eckhart Tolle or whoever other spiritual teacher out there. Like, it's like that's a whole like you are the community, and like I think like I kind of
Yeah.
aspire to be that. Like, oh, Andy, Rich, like,
Yeah.
and what comes with that package. Like, if you like Rich, then like there's certain topics
You know
that
what
y'all
you're
get
getting.
to discuss for hours, right? Like,
Damn,
hell yeah,
you got me thinking big picture, even bigger.
hell yeah,
We
hell
need,
yeah.
hey, Abraham needs some kind of like sticker or logo to put on your car so people know, like, hey, okay, that's Abraham Hicks.
Hey, we need that.
Facts. Facts. That maybe the idea was for us. Damn.
Hell yeah, bro.
New
Imagine.
timeline. Who this, man?
Yeah, for real. Like merch and shit. Bro, imagine like our like listeners like in the fucking like streets or like of like Europe or some shit, and then they just like, yo, they have a Sunday session like merch, like a hat or some shit. Like,
You know,
damn,
you know what's wild, bro? Like it still never hit me. Like we have listeners from all over the world, and like that still like mind boggles me. And I'm grateful for you guys. That still mind boggles me.
yeah. How often you posting right now?
Um, episodes
Like consistently.
every
Sunday, right?
yeah, every Sunday, and I post reels Monday through Friday.
Okay, bro, like, like I haven't been consistent until like very, very recently. Like again, like, but
I took
man,
a
like once
break.
I got. Yeah, well, yeah, I know you took a break too, but like once I got back, it was like wow, like the honor to be a part of people's lives. Like every fucking Sunday or every Friday, wherever, like people are tuning into you, to us. Like I'm honored. Like damn, like
Yeah,
we a part of people's every fucking week, every day. Like they tuning in. Like that's so special.
yeah. Damn.
Like when you playing in their cars.
I'm on your ear while you running, probably
Yeah,
on the way to work. I appreciate you guys.
running to work is crazy, bro.
Bro, I had tweeted this because I was commuting downtown to work and I'm seeing people rush and I'm like, we don't even want to go there. Why are you rushing to go to work right now? Like, that's the last thing we want to rush to. I just thought it was funny. I was like, the irony of it.
That is funny as fuck.
I just take my time. I was like, fuck it. When I get there, I get there with this flow.
Nah, facts.
No, Jasmine had I was in this complaining vibration because I work in sales. I was in this complaining vibration and she had made me re-scripting how I viewed it, and then my next chapter when I moved to England about just like scripting to how you want to go to like something simple that you should, but that reminder of like you can still narrate this how you want to go, like you
I
just
love that.
keeping that vibration active. I'm like, fuck, that makes sense.
I love that. Oh yeah, damn, she put you on,
bro. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, because like otherwise you're just using that same time to fucking complain. So like,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying?
And then even
like, yeah.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was saying, even holding gratitude and like, yeah, gratitude. No, but like literally, like, hey, I got this beautiful sight when I walk out of here. I get to have lunch by the river walk right now. My dispensary 3 blocks away is even closer than it was before. Like just finding like those appreciations. I'm like, this shit low key lit.
Bro, like same with me. Like, I feel like my life is super fucking lit, but like, but it doesn't matter how lit your life is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can always tune in to the positive aspects more. Like, you can always notice more to appreciate more of the positive aspects. Because even though like now, I drive a Porsche now and I don't even like recognize it no more. But so it's like it doesn't even like count. But then like
Eddie, say that again, bro. For those who ain't hear you.
Yeah, I drive a 2023 Porsche. You know what I'm saying? Like customize it, best interior possible. Drive it every day, bumping music all day.
Now, Andy, let me ask you a question. I'm pretty sure you manifested that at some point, correct?
Yeah, completely. Completely. But
he said it's so normal, and that's how in tune he is with his reality. Man, I love this shit.
Yeah. But my point, like other than to flex a tiny bit, my other point was
that's a huge flex. I don't give a fuck. Flex.
Bro.
You did
My
that
second
shit.
Bro, I have to choose between driving a Porsche and a BMW like every day.
I have to choose. This man said I have to choose.
Yeah, bro. It's like, damn, Porsche, BMW. Like, which one do I drive today? Like, but
oh, can we sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Though when someone's being introduced into being the creator of your reality, because law of attraction, blah blah, we're creating our reality. That's something that's like on their vision board at some point. Could you, like, I know it's like active practices and minding your vibration, but could you give examples of what you were doing before this manifestation was realized?
Yeah. First of all, like, I just want to say, like, do you have courses, bro?
No, I've wanted
Bro,
to, but yeah,
do you offer anything?
no. I've been a little lazy on this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Bro, like, just real quickly, bro, I think you should offer something because like that's not even selfish. Like you offering a course or like whatever, because because then you give your listeners something to just really like have in one place, so they can understand this shit like deeply, Like I'm sure they would love to support you because like it's benefiting them, bro. Like it's
yeah,
not selfish to sell courses or whatever because it's really important because then we talk about all this stuff through all these podcast episodes, but it's a little sloppy versus you
yeah.
can create the fundamentals of what you teach, or like of the I'm saying. So I don't know. I just think
No,
that was. I think it's time, bro. Like
I
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
I appreciate that message. I'm gonna take you on that challenge. I got nothing but time.
Yeah, something like
No,
yeah.
I agree. I got.
Cause dude,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
cause you can just help so many more people, bro. Like you're here to help people, right? And you can
Yeah.
help people so much through the podcast. But then there are some people. There's so many people who are truly ready to transform, and you're not giving them that opportunity to do
Mm,
that. You know, like
mm.
so. Um,
Appreciate you for that one.
Seriously.
Appreciate you for that one.
Yeah. Because I felt bad, like, oh, like when I offer like services and shit. But then now, like after I've helped real people, like for real, I'm like, damn, like I'm helping, I'm offering a fucking like good thing. I'm like doing this is like goodwill. Like even though I'm making like
Yeah.
hella money from this now, like but it's like this is no matter how much money I'm making, this is great for the people I'm helping, like truly great. Like they're truly transforming. But so like, I can talk about like how I manifest course and stuff, but it's like it's hard to fully focus and teach people just through this podcast, right? Because there's so many things we want to talk about. But when you have a course and shit, you can just like it's all in one place and
Yeah,
they can truly
true.
get it, right? But yeah, like the Porsche, I mean, was just a natural byproduct of me clearing at the highest level, like truly. So for me, it was using the focus wheel technique and just mastering it at a super high level, the Abraham
Mm.
Hicks technique, and just really mastering it. It takes like you can do it for a few months and you think you're good at it, but you're not. Like there's
Mm.
levels to that shit. There's levels of practice. It's like being in the gym the first 3 months, year, whatever. Like it's like you think you're good, but then, dude, like when you actually apply this shit, like it's a different animal. This is a different like fine tuning. Like like
Mm.
when you're in the gym, you're making a lot of inefficiencies. Like, and then as you progress, like oh, now you're better with your nutrition. Now you're better with your sets and workout regimen, whatever. So keep it simple. It was just a natural byproduct of me shifting my thought patterns super effectively.
Mm.
And so on money and on cars. So this is very underrated. So basically, dude,
Because
we
money is
all
a
have
big
car.
thing.
Money's a big thing, but as far as manifesting cars, car issues aren't taken seriously enough. So
Mm.
we all have car issues. We all hate getting gas. We all hate when our oil change light comes on, when our service light
Mm.
comes on, and when the car breaks down for whatever reason. Those things happen, but those things are in your vibration. So basically, what happened to me was
Mm.
my car was breaking down, and then I realized, okay, this is like a minor issue, but it's in my vibration. So I just start like clearing my vibration on like car issues, and then like
What did
my
it do?
car like my car like broke down like one time, like the one last time. And then at that moment, I was like, but this time I didn't react to it. Like,
Yeah.
and this time I was able to like transcend that reaction. And at that moment, I just told my dad, like, yo, my car broke down. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go get a Porsche. Like out of nowhere, right? And so remember, at the same time as I'm shifting my thought patterns about car issues, I was shifting. I have been already shifting so many thought patterns about family and about money. And up until that point, my family was struggling financially for so long. But once I started clearing my thought patterns about money, my family business for the first time ever started thriving. And
Mm.
so it all like occurred kind of like at the same time and leading to us getting a Porsche. But here's the thing: none of my family members drive the Porsche. I'm the only one that's in the vibration of the Porsche. Like no one
Mm.
else drives it. Like it's been over a year. I'm the only one driving it. Like it's my like they even say it's my car. Like it's under my name. It's fully paid off. Like and they don't ever drive. Like I want them to drive it, but they literally like are not in the vibration of it. They just literally
Wow.
they are never in the Porsche for whatever reason. Like it's only me. And yeah,
I love that. That's
yeah.
authentic to me.
And I don't even want to talk about how I'm getting a house like for free. Like so I don't even want to talk about that. Like that's a
Let the
whole nother
universe,
story.
universe.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about, but it's like abundance is super normal. But
Yes.
yeah. But anyone can do this with just the right shifting of their thoughts and whatever. But yeah.
Fucking love it, bro. I heard you mentioned that you are writing a book. Talk to us a little bit about it.
Damn, I was trying not to talk about it
Oh,
because
my bad. We ain't gonna talk about it.
well, I'll speak briefly on it since you asked. But like so it's time. It's just time for me to step into
Mhm.
that role. But just a lot of things been happening. But this is the first time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna embody this book. I'm gonna manifest this book. Like as far as like, it's not about me writing the book like and putting in time.
Mhm.
Like it's about me. It's about me like aligning with that vibration through manifestation work. Every day. And then the book is just writing itself. I'm like writing, like I'm just writing just so effortlessly. So it's really about like tapping into that vibration, and then like the words will write itself, and the book will come together. But my first ebook actually I'm writing. It's going to be about
Okay.
all about clearing resistance. It's all about exactly what I'm talking about, like the process of how it manifests the portion stuff. It's going to teach you how to quiet your mind through present moment awareness, and it's going to talk about how to shift your thought patterns for manifestation purpose, how to directly, effectively shift limiting beliefs at the highest level. So that's what it's going to be about.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not about like logic. It's just literally about like it's just been happening effortlessly through because I'm just it's like we wait around for like the book to come together, the universe to bring us the inspiration when you just need to like tap into it vibrationally, and then the inspiration, the ideas just flow, the path just flows. So the books are waiting for us to embody that vibration.
I ain't never think about it that way. Fuck the
Bro,
fuck
yeah,
the fuck the waiting for the inspiration. Tap into that shit in that moment. Fuck you.
bro.
That's so
Yeah,
true.
and it's like, bro, like same thing with a podcast, like podcast success, whatever success you're looking for, career success, it's waiting for you to tap into it vibrationally, not the other way around. Like we're waiting for it, right? Like that's when I realized that's when everything shifted for me. That's when the my podcast, like I started to get active again, and the books, and then like everything else I've been doing. It's like, oh, okay, like man, universe is waiting for our command. Like,
For real. Guys, if you
yeah,
if
yeah.
if if you're looking to get into podcasting, I just suggest it's not hard. I feel like it's a lot of people make excuses like, oh, I need this certain mic, blah blah blah. Just start somewhere. I suggest getting like a list of like 10 topics. Just start there and just talk about it and just commit to posting. And if you feel like you want to continue, continue. If you don't, then stop. At least you know you try.
Yeah. Yeah, well the thing is like if you create content around like what you're truly passionate about, like then it never ends. Like, if
Yeah,
you're that's how you kind of know if you're really passionate about something a lot of times. It's like, dude,
facts.
like if you make 10 episodes and you can't keep going, like bro, like you're probably like not that passionate
It
about
should
it.
be
Like,
fun. It should be fun at a certain point. Like I enjoy doing it.
yeah, yeah, facts.
And you get to connect with so many dope like me and you wouldn't even have this type of relationship if it wasn't for the podcast. Like it's just those little things too. I just think it's dope, man. I just think it's
Mhm.
dope. You talk about you tweeted about transcending the ego. Um,
Hmm.
can you talk about that?
Damn, bro. Yeah. Transcending the ego can be the norm. And by ego, I mean your personality, your identity, like who you think you are. Like your personality, your mind is possessing you. You think you are your mind. Like you think that you are this person. I'm just gonna use Rich as an example. Like you think you're this person named Rich, right? Like, and you think you're this human being. It's like your identity, your whole life story is possessing you versus when you start observing your thoughts, when you start being present, you start to observe your thoughts, you realize that you are much more than the ego. You are way beyond that. You are infinite consciousness, and you are the infinite space that contains the personality, the ego, your negative thoughts. So I noticed that as I'm coaching people on like mastering their thoughts, like they're struggling to release their negative thoughts. And a lot of times I'm noticing the people who are successful in releasing their negative thoughts, like a big part of that is also being able to let go of their ego, fully start to embrace observing their thoughts and observing their ego instead of being possessed by it. And it's scary because a lot of us are scared to let go of our life story. And so there's if you're scared to let go of your life story, your personality, then you're going to be in this place where you need to control things. Because from your place of like personality and ego, like you're afraid to let go and surrender to the universe. Because when you're surrendering, you're not coming from ego. Like you just not possible to surrender from a place of ego. So it feels like your ego is dying. And when you are identified with your ego and it feels like your ego is dying, it feels like you're dying because you're
Mhm.
identified with your ego. Um, I mean, yeah, that's the gist of it. It's like it's so a part of the process of quieting your mind and releasing negative thoughts at a high level is also being able to fully transcend the ego, but not in a way where it's just like the scary thing that sounds impossible. It's actually super possible with the right practice.
Damn. So I saw your tweet. Like, this is interesting. I want to talk about this on the pod.
Yeah. I mean, we would need to like really fucking like dedicate a whole thing to it.
If you had to break down releasing negative thoughts like in a practice, so people can like apply it and like today, if you're listening to this, how
Yeah.
would what would you suggest?
Okay, it's gonna take commitment. So I teach two things, and the best thing that I can do in a very short amount of time on a podcast would be to just sort of introduce everyone to like certain teachings and stuff. So I teach two things. Number one, I teach present moment awareness. I highly recommend The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and
Love that book.
it's a whole world, right? Like it's just like a whole world of learning how to um, transcend the ego, but also just observe your thoughts and be able to be present and become the empty space and no longer let your negative thoughts and emotions possess you. Because if you're struggling with your negative thoughts and emotions, it means that you're letting your negative thoughts and emotions possess you, and you don't know how to stop that. You identify with your thoughts. You think you are your thoughts. You think you are your emotions. You think you are your mind. You think you are your personality and ego, and you need to stop letting those things possess you.
Mhm.
Um, and none of those things are bad. Thoughts, emotion, ego, personality is not bad. But when they possess you, then it's not helping you. You know, it's
Yeah.
what's causing so much suffering. So I teach that, and just if you're really serious about it, really commit yourself to the teachings of Eckhart Tolle, The Power Now, or check out my teachings, as well as um, uh, I also teach like the Focus Wheel by Abraham Hicks. So if you are interested, check out
I'll
Abraham
have the
Hicks
link
books
below.
like yeah. So check out Abraham Hicks books like The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent and also The Astonishing Power of Emotions. And it's gonna take some time, but learn how to shift your thoughts. And this I do this alongside with the present stuff because this helps you directly shift your thought patterns. Like this helps you directly okay, you notice that you stress about money. This helps you directly address that thought pattern and shift it immediately because you're having these negative thoughts about money, and it's you're able with good practice you're able to shift those thoughts on the spot. But it's not going from negative thoughts to positive thoughts, right?
Mhm.
It's if you're I'm really broke, I'm really struggling with money, I can't pay rent. You can't go from that to oh man, like I am a millionaire. I'm thriving. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not vibrationally compatible. You need to go from really negative to less negative. So you need to go from I'm really broke to something that's less negative, something that more like I've had times where I've been down bad financially, but it always works out. I've never died from this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go from very negative to less negative, and then you keep
Mhm.
going less and less negative. Eventually you go like slightly positive and it's a whole thing. I'm not gonna like go deeply into that, but
Yeah.
this is a whole thing.
Choosing a
Those are the two
softer
techniques,
thought.
huh?
I said choosing a softer thought in that moment.
Yeah, just like slightly softer. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You go from -10 to -9 to -8, you know, to -7. Like you don't go from -10 to +10 in one jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Gotta clear your resistance. I will have Andy's description link below to book sessions and to also
Yeah.
buy his course. Brother, I always ask this last question of my guests. What would your message I love it. I love the reaction every time. What would your message be to humanity during this time?
Bro, bro expects our message to change every 6 months, bro. It's crazy.
People gotta get the reminders.
um, I'm just gonna channel it. Every moment is truly meaningful. Every moment is truly blessed, and you're supposed to have fun as much as you can. Like the whole reason we're here is to have fun and appreciate and love and feel good as fuck. And start just making love to every moment more and more. Be here more. Notice every moment more. Notice the positive aspects more. Be more present. Choose to do funner things more and more. Make funner choices. Stress less. And that's it.
Damn, I felt that one.
Oh yeah, come on now.
We channeling source. Guys,
Yes.
hope you enjoyed this episode just as much as I did. Andy's links will be below. Brother, thank you again for being on. I can't wait to see the next stages in our evolution.
Yes, sir.
Love you guys.